Hello, my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This is a reading for my divine feminines. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're guided to tune in and watch, and hopefully it resonates, we're taking a look at ultimately, does your divine masculine still desire you? And how does this divine masculine feel about the connection at this time? So I'm channeling more so for those of you who are not together, going through a bit of a challenge in your relationship, or you just feel like things aren't going right. Okay, so we'll tap into where this masculine is at and ultimately where they are in their heart space and their head space about the connection. All right, guys, so general as always, it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading at this time, I am blocking off the entire month of December just to give me the opportunity to catch up on the private readings I already have scheduled. So I'm opening them up back as of January 2nd. So that's just for the full length ones. You can still go ahead and book the mini readings and the basic ones. I still have dates this month that are open. All right, guys. So all of that info is on the website and that link is down below. And of course, I will include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today, guys. All right, so let's dive right into this. Again, this is focused on those of you who are representing the divine feminine energy and you're watching for a masculine, and we want to take a look and see where this masculine is at. So these are the three decks that we will be using to grab focus messages from. The first is by Angelic Revelation 144, Divine Desires, Twin Flame Messages. And then we'll grab a dialogue message. No, actually, this doesn't contain dialogue. It's messages from the Masculine's Madness. This is by Bridget Rao, Divine Essentials. And then we'll grab a card from the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions deck by Sister Moon Tarot, just to give us an indication to start things off as to where this masculine is at. All right, so let's get started. Let's take a look and see where this is going to go. All right. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the deck. All right. So however way you label your connection is fine. We're just concentrating more so on the messages. Unless, of course, there are specific messages for twin flames that present itself here. So let's grab one. I'm guided to this card here. Let's go sex toy and bondage shopping for kinky fun. All right, so maybe that's something that you guys really enjoyed when you were together or are still enjoying at this time. But I mean, it depends on where you guys are at on your journey and the connection, because I'm channeling more so for those of you who are in separation and not together. All right, so if you're able to relate to that one, you know, maybe there are specific sex toys that you guys really enjoy using, you know, if the way you guys interact in the bedroom is really kinky and you really enjoy that, it's reflected here, okay? This could also be what they're fantasizing about when it comes to you. So let's grab one from the Masculine's Madness. Angels and spirit guides, please, for fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Does your divine masculine desire you? I mean, clearly already it's appearing so that is the case. Okay, we've got contemplating coming forward. I have so much going on inside, I don't know what to do. So if you're not hearing from your masculine, my feminines, that's because they are in very heavy contemplation mode. There's a lot that's going on in their life. There's a lot that they're thinking about, but clearly it's already coming through here that they certainly desire you still. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our last focus message from the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions deck. Okay, I'm guided to this one. We have nostalgia. Take me back to that very first night. This time I promise to do everything right. So there's something perhaps about that first night that you guys were together, you know, just the physical connection. It doesn't necessarily just have to be about sex, just being together. And they're feeling nostalgic about that. So there's a lot that they're thinking about, and also reminiscing and thinking about the time that you guys were together for that very first time. All right, so let's add to this and see what else is going on. You know, what's contributing to any sort of dilemma or challenge that you guys are dealing with. So we're going to pull from a couple of decks. We'll start things off with the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, so what are the issues? What's contributing to why you guys can't either move on or be together at this point in time. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the divine masculine. What are the issues for this masculine when it comes to the connection for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius? All right, so let's grab some issues here. Hiding true feelings. Keeps emotions hidden. Doesn't speak the truth on their true feelings. Okay, so this could have been a part of the problem. I mean, the physical connection, the sexual connection, that could have been really good and passionate and strong. But if they're hiding their feelings, maybe that's what was lacking. So that kind of creates an out of balance energy between the two of you. This makes sense too. The unknown, because they're hiding their feelings, leaves you in the dark about things. That's because they're not really communicating themselves all that well. Sorry for that glare, guys. I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. But yeah, hiding true feelings, and they're not sharing what's in their heart space. So of course, my feminines, that has left you in the dark, because how can you possibly know what's going on if they don't communicate themselves? And so for those of you who are in separation, now there's a lot that they're thinking about. Their life at this point in time could be very chaotic as well. And they're focused on memories from the past. Next message is stress. So they might really be stressed out at this point in time also. Stress-related issues affects the connection. They stress you the fuck out. Okay, so that could have been a problem too. Stressing you out unnecessarily. And then we've got a question mark right there. Okay, it says leaves you confused. Makes sense, because there's a lot of questions here that you might certainly have when it comes to your masculine, my feminines, especially if they're really bad at communicating, if they're hiding what's in their heart, not expressing themselves either at all or just not doing that very well. And again, the unknown leaves you in the dark about things. And so who wouldn't be stressed out about that in a relationship? Leaves you confused. I mean, yeah. And then we've got two-faced, okay? Acts fake around others, wears a false self mask. So what's that about? You know, so if they're not being real with other people, then they're not being real with you either. So that could be contributing to the overall issues of why you guys are either not together or there's a lot of stress in your relationship. So let's go ahead and grab from the Twin Flame Dilemmas Oracle deck. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, for this timeless reading. All right, what's the dilemma here when it comes to the connection with the masculine? So what we do know for sure, or at least at this point, is yeah, they're definitely feeling nostalgic. They're thinking about you. And yeah, they still desire you. That's clearly coming through here. But we need to dig a little bit deeper. So what's the dilemma? We know some issues. Let's grab some additional messages here. Working through problems. New door is opening. That's good. Okay. So they are acknowledging that, yes, there are problems here that are contributing to the relationship, and they're willing to open up a brand new door of opportunity for you guys to overcome whatever that is. Look at this, longing for you. Okay. We already kind of feel that because they're feeling nostalgic. Sometimes when we're longing for somebody, what do? We tend to think about the times, the good times that you guys have shared together, reminiscing. But look at this, we've got love yourself. And this is something that's so important and very crucial for really both people to do. So my feminines at this time, yes, you got to work on loving yourself, and your masculine does as well. Wow. And then we've got fatal attraction, lustful. So for some of you guys, what might have also contributed to the issues and the dilemmas here, if it's a fatal attraction, then they're perhaps attracted to somebody else outside of the connection, which for some of you, this could have been a third-party situation that broke you guys up. But what I'm getting from this could certainly be past energies. They might even regret what's happened here because they're longing for you. They're feeling nostalgic. Take me back to that very first night, when you guys were together. And they're coming through here, letting you know. It's like, I promised to do everything right this time. So they know they messed up. They know that they messed up. And then we've got blocked off here. So my feminines, maybe you blocked this person. You blocked your masculine, maybe on social media or from your life. They're not allowed to come to your home. They're not allowed to call you. Whatever is going on here, whatever boundaries you have set up. And then this is an interesting message. Inner demons, addictions. Okay, so some of you guys might be dealing with a masculine who's got these addictions that they are dealing with, very addictive behavior. And so, yeah, that's part of the reason why we have love yourself here, because part of the journey that they need to go on is to be able to tackle whatever is contributing to these inner demons. That's perhaps what's stressing them out in their own life as well. So in order to deal with these inner demons and to get rid of them, to address them, it starts with loving themselves enough to do the work. And then we've got territorial and protective. So what I get from that, my feminines, is that if you were dealing with a masculine who cheated on you, who was unfaithful, and this could certainly be that at this point in time, you are very protective of your heart space because you've been hurt before, and you're just protecting your space. And that includes your home, your heart, your mind, your spirit. So if you are feeling territorial at this point in time, it's understandable. And also with third party situations and infidelity, obviously somebody crossed the line there. Somebody invaded your territory, your connection that you were in with your masculine. So it's a very understandable energy to be in. Totally. Okay, so let's grab some tarot messages here. This is the Opium deck, the Twin Flames Tarot deck by Fire Witch Tarot. This is actually I think one of the first times I've used this. And she's got some additional cards in here. She's got Prince and Princess for some of the messages. So we'll see. We'll see what comes through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, focusing on the divine masculine here for this timeless reading and where the masculine is at in their head, in their heart, when it comes to the connection with the feminine. Angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know here, please? What else? We've got the Two of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys might be thinking of an air sign here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Two of Swords, could be somebody who's blinded in what it is that they need to do. They're confused, which we already have that. We've got the question mark right there, leaves you confused. This could be where you're at as well, but I'm feeling it more so for your person, my feminines. This could be where this masculine is at, that they're feeling this stalemate vibe, especially if they're unable to create movement for now. But I'm also feeling, because we do have some nice cards here, we've got love yourself, working through problems, new door is opening. Okay, so for now, there's no movement because I feel they're still working on themselves, and that's okay. But I feel eventually they'll be able to take that blindfold off and really be able to see clearly, which ultimately is the Ace of Swords, because it's clarity. So right now we're at the Two of Swords. We've got the Eight of Cups right here. Some of you guys, your person, your masculine could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Eight of Cups is walking away. It's leaving this behind. And I do feel for my feminines tuning in and resonating with this, yeah, you left it behind because you were dealing with a masculine who was attracted to someone else. They were lusting after someone else. And you decided to love yourself enough to get yourself out of that situation. And again, maybe you might have blocked your masculine here. And my feminines, you're coming through as this very sexy high priestess. Look at that card. Such a beautiful card. So the high priestess is wanting you to pay attention to your intuition, your inner voice, and what it's telling you. Tapped into your truth, your divine truth. And that as a result of this experience, you've gained a lot of wisdom, you know? Trust your feelings with where you're at on this journey. And the thing with the high priestess is that accompanied with the Two of Swords, it's in action. There's nothing happening for now. So there's a need to just wait and see how this goes, because your masculine is still on whatever journey they're on and is not ready perhaps to create the movement that you need, my feminines. But I feel in time that will come in. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming through here. Okay, so things are going to come back around. Good luck is on your side here. This is good karma that's coming in for you. It's good luck. Things are going to change here. You know, a cycle of change that will bring about success in this partnership, I feel. You know, anything is ultimately possible here, my feminines, when it comes to this connection, despite the stresses, despite the challenges that you guys have encountered in this partnership. But I feel for your masculine, they really are trying to work through whatever their issues are. And so, my feminines, you're also coming through as this Queen of Cups, okay? You're kind of just chilling, you know? Because the Queen of Cups is somebody that's very calm in demeanor. You know, it's almost like, you're just sitting there, sipping on your martini and just knowing that eventually this masculine, when the time is right, will do what's necessary to come towards you as a better version of themselves. So you're not really tripping. You're not freaking out over this. You're just kind of remaining calm, cool, and collected here. Yep. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, so with that Two of Pentacles, it's all about balancing the decisions that we make in our life. It's all about prioritizing what it is that we need to do in our life. So this masculine has to do that. And my feminines, perhaps that's something you're working on as well. What I also get from the Two of Pentacles, my feminines, is maybe when you guys were together, or even for those of you who are together right now but going through challenge, maybe you feel as though you've just been doing too much. You're always the one that's giving, and then your masculine is just taking. So I feel that that has come to a stop, which is why you guys are at this stalemate energy. It's like you want your masculine to be able to come towards you now and do the work and put in the effort to make all of this happen. That's what I'm feeling from that. It's interesting, guys, because, okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles. Look at these next two cards. We've got the Two of Wands. So this is fire energy from that Wands, okay? So the Two of Wands is all about planning, again, making decisions. And perhaps there's a part of you that knows in your heart of hearts that your masculine, they still have the capability to make your dream come true when it comes to this connection. I mean, they're already expressing here that, yes, they desire you. They're thinking about you. They're feeling nostalgic. They're working on themselves. They're longing for you. But look at this next card. Look at this. The Two of Cups. Unbelievable. Okay, so we've got 222 right here. So you guys might want to look that up, because angel numbers, there are so many angel numbers out there. 222 means something. I believe it's partnership, but you might want to look that up. It's a beautiful energy with that number. That also might mean something to some of you guys. 222. So the Two of Cups, it's partnership. It's acknowledging the connection, the relationship, the unity between the two of you, or at least wanting to bring it back into unity. You guys are still attracted to each other. And then we've got this. Look at that. The Ace of Cups. I love it. So the Ace of Cups is a deep connection between two people and letting you know that the love connection will get better. So again, going back to the High Priestess, my feminines, definitely tap into your energy, your gut, your instincts, your intuition, and trust it, trust that at the end of the day, this masculine will come towards you correct and has done the work to be able to at least deserve to come back to you. Because I feel it falls on this masculine to be able to put in the effort this time. Because I feel if you resonate with this, you've put in too much, that you were maybe doing too much. And now you want your masculine to put in the effort, the same amount of effort that you put in, to at least equalize how things were between the two of you. You want your masculine to step up and be a better partner here, is what I'm getting from that. Okay, so that's what's coming forward from the tarot deck. So let's go ahead and add to this. I wanted to grab some dialogue messages from the masculine. Okay, let's grab, if I can grab my deck here. All right, so this is my Thinking Man Oracle. This is the volume 2 deck. So let's take a look and see what this masculine would want to say from their higher self at this point in time, my feminines, if given the opportunity to do so. Because remember, starting from the very first message, hiding true feelings, keeps emotions hidden, doesn't speak the truth on their true feelings, and then leaves you in the dark about things, leaves you confused, stresses you out, not always being real with you. Okay, so let's see where this goes. What is it that they would want to say to you, my feminine? So take whichever one of these messages you feel most resonates with your masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, for this timeless reading. What does your masculine want to say to you, my feminines? All right, masculines, you're on. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Yes, yes, yes. It's like, yes, I desire you. Yes, I want you. Yes, I'm thinking about you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I'm longing for you. All of it. Look at this next message. I need you to trust me. Okay? And that's crucial because I feel for some of you there was infidelity in the partnership, and trust is huge. It needs to be restored. It needs to not be an issue moving forward. Next message, we got this. It's like, we got this. We're going to be able to overcome this. Next message, you can't delete me from your heart's hard drive. So you can delete them from your life in a sense that you don't have to interact with this masculine in 3D, because I feel some of you guys, again, have blocked this masculine because of what's happened. But in your heart of hearts, you can't delete the love. You can't. They can't either. So let's add a couple more messages here. Yes, there's another yes right here. What we had was very real. The fact of the matter is, my reality without you in it is lonely, sad, and boring. So this is clarification for some of you. You're not together because they're sad. They're lonely without you. They're bored. Yeah, they're longing for you, feminine. All right, so let's grab this one. You arouse me intellectually, spiritually, sexually. Did I mention sexually? Yep. I mean, that is one of the questions we're focusing on here. Does this masculine desire you? Not only are you desired sexually, but intellectually and spiritually as well. All right, one last card. I can still remember how your kisses felt. No other kiss could ever compare. My lips long to kiss you again. You see? I mean, there is no question here, my feminines, that this masculine desires you. Big time. Big time. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this. I wanted to grab some time frames here. So let's go ahead and add to this. This is a deck called Divine Time Oracle. This is another deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. So let's see what this deck says. And there are numbers in this deck as well. So let's see. Let's see what comes through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. For this timeless reading, please, angels and spirit guides, what additional messages do we need to know at this time? So this is just a quick check-in, guys, as to where your divine masculine is at. Okay. When the cold winds blow with the first snow. Okay, so during the winter season is when some of you guys might connect with your masculine. Yep, that's a time frame right there. And then we've got 717. That number might mean something to some of you guys. Starseeds, light codes, awakened love. And I really do feel for the masculine that this is a journey that they're on, that they are going through this awakening in their heart space. Maybe that was an issue for them. Clearly, it's coming through here that they were really trying to push down how they felt about the feminine here. But you know, when you love somebody, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep pushing your love down. It's going to keep surfacing. Look at this. In divine time, things will align. So, divine timing, my feminines, things will fall into place, come back into alignment here. So that's fantastic. That's really good. All right, so let's close this out, guys, with some final messages from the angels. Okay, so let's see some final thoughts here. So again, just a really quick check-in for this reading. Nothing too long. Just really wanting to see where this masculine is at as far as their desire and how they're feeling, what they're thinking when it comes to the connection. So, I mean, it came through here very strongly here, my feminines, that you are certainly desired. And in divine timing, things will ultimately fall into place. And for some of you during this winter season, which is right around the corner, depending, of course, on where you live in this whole entire world, but, you know, certain parts of the world, it's wintertime. So wherever there's cold weather, I feel, when the cold winds blow is when you might hear from your masculine, my feminines. All right, so final messages. We have Angel Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Yep. That's right. Love yourself. Okay, so that was one of the messages that came through here, guys. So it's just being reiterated by Angel Teresa here. Yep. Let's grab another. We have Angel Rochelle here. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. That's fantastic. So prosperity, abundance, blessings, money matters, finances could be a challenge at this point in time, but that is temporary and things will ultimately be more successful in that area. And lastly, we've got Azure or Azure. I can never pronounce this card. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Exactly. This is the best advice that could be offered through this reading. All right, so just try to have patience. There's a reason, again, guys, why we've got a stalemate with the Two of Swords. Okay, remember that's here. So there's no movement right now, and the High Priestess can represent inaction. It's a waiting period. So just give it some time, because again, we've got divine timing and the winter season for some of you guys. Your desired outcome of what it is that you're wanting with your masculine will come to fruition. So in the meantime, love yourself, and what's meant for you will come in when the time is right. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope you enjoyed this reading and the messages that came through here. The masculine definitely is thinking about you and desiring you, okay, and wanting to bring this back together. All right, guys, so that's what I've got for you. And again, for those who would like a personal private reading, the mini readings and basic ones are still available. All right, guys, so thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.